up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, 180! 43. Check, 43. Wow,
here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
You got 4.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Push him back.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, he's got right here. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. First down, a run with Cohen. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky, he gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive starts with a run by Collins. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
Monday.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
59! 3-7!
Throwing again. Stafford. Caught by Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford, catch made by Fulgham. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
180!
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
40, set, 60. Let's go.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
3 down. Omaha, ready, move.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now Stafford. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's get it. Ready. Red 80. And we got to get to the ball, team. And middle.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Travis Fulgham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 76 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Stafford, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. 59. 48's the mic.
3rd and 2, Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. A shotgun snap for Stafford. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was something a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Travis Fulgham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Prater to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Five. Red.
Here's Trubisky to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll make it third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. I'm coming.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
No. Switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 4.
Alert.
Watch the slant.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? He's crashing. He's checking crash. Slam.
32.
And again, it's Collins. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Hey, 22.
Back to throw, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, ball. Check nine.
They try again with Cohen. Finding room at the 30. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Mike 40. Hey, here I come.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Double time, guys, double time. Even. 4 yards.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Alert. Man,
Turn
up.
up. Kill. Turn up.
18.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check.
Trubisky to throw again. He's got Burton here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Come on, D.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. Trubisky now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up in an offset eye.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy?
Ran, talk.
Give me some.
General West. Ran, talk.
Check three.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Stafford. Jones has it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This is Collins on the handoff. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They go again with Collins. And he lost the football. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, 4th quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I got you, son. I got you, son. Shit. 11. Shit.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings. All right, you can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Eddie Jackson picks it, dances by him. And he is all the way up past the 25. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. He's got it at the 15. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he completes it to Cohen. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Trubisky to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Go. Go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 50.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Chicago, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis, an